So, as if we totally didn't see this one coming, GTA 6 delayed again. Rockstar pushes launch to November 2026 as Take-Two stocks plummets. It seems like this game's been in development for like 20 fucking years at this point. And every time it's like, oh, we're getting close. We're getting close. Oh, we gotta push back. Sorry, gotta push it back a year. So, we could go through an entire new administration before we get this fucking game. At this point, they should just really just stop. It's just one thing after another. And, I sometimes I think they're just doing it to build up hype for it. But by the time the game comes out, it's like no one's going to care. There could be a game that'll be just like it, but better. It's like, okay, you made us wait for like 20 fucking years for this game, and it's not that great. But Grand Theft Auto 6, the most anticipated video game release in over a decade, has officially been delayed again. Rockstar Games and its parent company Take-Two Interactive announced Thursday that the release of GTA 6 has been delayed to November 19, 2026, marking yet another setback for the franchise that hasn't seen a mainline entry since 2013. According to CNBC, Take-Two shares fell 7% in after-hours trading following the announcement. Yeah, because why would people keep stock in something that isn't producing? They keep pushing back the game. So these people are losing faith in the company. So why would they, keep stock in that? The company's quarterly report revealed 1.96. Nice. John, how's that one nice? Well, what's 96 backwards? Nice. 1.96 billion in revenue, a 33% increase year over year. That beat LSEG estimates of 1.72 billion, but also recorded a net loss of 133.9 million, or 0.73 per share. That's a substantial improvement over their 365.5 million loss during the same period last year, but investors were clearly hoping that Grand Theft Auto 6 would arrive sooner to bolster 2025 results. Yeah, well, it's not. Take-Two CEO Strauss Zelnick tried to keep enthusiasm alive, saying the team remains excited and confident they will deliver an unrivaled blockbuster entertainment experience. Yet you keep saying this, but then it keeps getting pushed back, and people are going to get tired of it. I don't know why they keep doing this shit. But people are going to be like, GTA what? Like, I'm playing this. I don't have time for GTA. Rockstar's own blog post added, we are sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait, but these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. In other words, another year's wait for polish. The delay announcement was a Take-Two's earning report. Was part of a Take-Two's earning report, which also raised the company's annual booking forecast to between 6.38 and 6.48 billion. With Zelnick claiming the firm expects record levels of net bookings in fiscal 2027. Titles like NBA 2026, Borderlands 4, and Red Dead Redemption 2 continue to carry the company in the meantime. Maybe that's why people are pulling out. They don't want to put something into something else that's just not performing well. Like, you have these games that are kind of keeping it afloat, but like, I mean, come on. This game's been in development for like 20 fucking years. I know it hasn't been that long, but it feels like it. It's the same thing with like fucking Kingdom Hearts 3. We started hearing about Kingdom Hearts 3 shortly after Kingdom Hearts 2, and that was in 2006. So it feels like it's been this like forever. And every time he comes close, it's like, oh, sorry, we gotta push it back. Gotta push it back. It's like, for what? For what? Um, the bigger picture, why GTA 6 keeps getting delayed, because they're trying to create hype. This isn't the first time Grand Theft Auto 6 has faced a timeline shuffle. The title was initially expected in fall 2025 and then delayed to May 2026, and now, after their latest update, pushed all the way to November 2026. The Hollywood Reporter previously estimated that the earlier delay alone cost the gaming industry 2.7 billion in lost market value. The extended gap since Grand Theft Auto 5, released back in 2013, has already made the wait historic. Rockstar's most recent trailer, released in May 2025, drew over 475 million views across platforms, breaking all previous video game trailer records. But for many, excitement has now given way to anxiety. Among the fan base, this news that GTA 6 has been delayed rekindled a long-running debate. Is GTA 6 being overhauled not just for quality but for ideology? The marketplace has covered these growing concerns in the past. Many players worry that Rockstar's internal changes, from the departure of writer Dan Houser in 2020 to senior creative Michael Unsworth leaving 2023, signal a studio that may be drifting from its sharp satirical edge. The company's expanded and enhanced version of Grand Theft Auto 5 famously censored. Why are we censoring NPCs in game? It's fucking Grand Theft Auto. Why are we censoring things? Certain NPC signs and dialogues after Hauser's exit, allegedly to align with new corporate sensitivity initiatives. Faggots. Internal LinkedIn data later revealed that dozens of Rockstar staff complained unconscious bias in diversity, inclusion, and belonging training courses around the same time, raising eyebrows among longtime fans. The fear, as we previously reported, is that Rockstar might be trading its equal opportunity satire for sanitized social messaging, as people tend to do, because they want to go the safe route, but they don't understand that the safe route isn't going to make them money. Yeah, it might, ease the people like, oh my god, these games are misogynistic and racist. But those people aren't going to play the game anyway. So you're sanitizing the game to appease the small minority of fucking retards when you should be trying to appease the majority. And the majority likes GTA as it is. A game where you can steal fucking cars from people, run them over as soon as you do, beat up hookers, whatever. That is what GTA is. If you're toning shit down and censoring and like, oh, we gotta send this kind of message, and it's not GTA, at all. It's not. You know? So, it, interestingly, many gamers noticed a subtle shift between the game's two major trailers. While the first leaning heavily on Lucia, the franchise's first female lead, the latest footage centered much more on Jason, the male protagonist. This change has fueled speculation that Rockstar may have quietly dialed back politically correct elements after seeing mixed fan reactions online. Uh, Speculations may not be unfounded. A number of major franchises, from The Last of Us Part 2 to Star Wars Last Jedi, suffered backlash when creators injected real-world cultural agendas into beloved properties. Many fear Rockstar could make the same mistake. Now, it's our fault. It's not Rockstar's or Ubisoft, or no, it's our fault. It's always the fans' fault. It's not the people, the detached from just society, individuals working at these places. No, it's the fans. It's always us. That's what they'll blame it on. It'll be our fault. Um and yet there's still hope. Rupert Humphreys, one of the writers behind Red Dead Redemption 2 and GTA 5, reportedly remains involved with Grand Theft Auto 6. His president suggests the game could so maintain the biting tone and layered storytelling that made Rockstar's earlier works classic. Yeah. We thought that about like Russell T Davies with Doctor Who. Like, oh, it's Russell T Davies. He's given us so many amazing episodes in the past. No, no. Just because they were good in the past, if they have a certain ideology, they see now as being a more comfortable time to push it. So just because they were a good writer, 20 years ago, doesn't mean they're a good writer now. Because they may have taken that whole, oh, well, I'm going to push ideology and sacrifice good storytelling. So, again, we saw it with Russell T Davies. It was like, oh man, he was showrunner when the show Doctor Who came back. And I mean, Rose, the very first episode of New Who, we get Rose. Great episode. Gridlock. We get all these great episodes. And when he was like, oh yeah, I'm coming back as showrunner, it's like, oh, Doctor Who might be saved. But no, it just showed that he cared more about his political agenda, because every single episode he's written in the last year or so, last 2 years or whatever it's been, it's had in your face political messaging with terrible storytelling. So just because a good someone knows how to write a good story doesn't mean they'll continue to do it, especially when given an outlet to push their bullshit. A great writer can become a bad writer real fucking fast. But, that's just a theory. A game theory. Thanks for watching. Um, but yeah, it's not gonna. Sometimes it just doesn't matter. Whether delay truly improves the game or simply extends internal retooling remains to be seen. But financially, the stakes are enormous. They're enormous. They're bigger and better. Grand Theft Auto 5 has sold over 190 million copies and generated more than $8 billion in lifetime revenue. If GTA 6 hits the same note, it could be the most profitable entertainment product in history. Still, every postponement risks eroding goodwill. Yeah, 12 years after the latest entry, even diehard fans are starting to ask if it'll be worth the wait. I don't think it will be. Or if the world's most infamous open world game is about to lose its identity and lose its religion. Oh no, I've said too much. I just had to throw that in there. For now, gamers can only circle November 19th, 2026 on their calendar again, and hope Rockstar hasn't forgotten what made Grand Theft Auto a cultural phenomenon in the first place. No way they don't infuse this game with woke. A year is not long enough to excise the garbage from the garbage from game of this scope. Even if they wanted to, I'm not convinced they want to. All we can hope for is that the woke is relegated to some obscure side missions, minimizing the amount of cringe. But we're not surprised. It's been one, pushback after another. And again, I don't know if they're doing this on purpose. They say for polishing, but I think it might also be marketing as well, because they seem to think, oh, well, the more we do it, the more fans are going to be hyped. Fans are going to stop caring after a while. They really are. Like people with Kingdom Hearts 3, the fans just kind of stopped thinking about it, and then all of a sudden it pops up at one of the game conventions or whatever, or awards or whatever it was, and then that just ignited it. But people were like, okay, clearly this game's never going to happen. So people just stopped thinking and talking about it, and it's going to be the same with it. People are just be like, what's GTA 6? Oh, whatever. If it comes out, it comes out. But it they think that people will remain loyal, and I'm sure there are people who will be, but most normal people aren't fucking simps for companies, and they'll be like, you know what, it's not even, whatever, see the game when it comes out, but I'm not gonna worry about it. You know, I'll probably have something I'm playing at that time anyway. But I'm not surprised. Pretty sad that back in, I mean, I know because of, I know graphics and everything are more advanced and everything, but you know, even with the most advanced looking games back in the day, we didn't have these kinds of problems. You know, a game was generally out when it was supposed to be. You didn't have it coming, oh, sorry guys, it's going to be pushed back another year, and now another year, and now another year. No. They're trying too hard to make these games like fucking movies. Like, oh my god, look how realistic it is. Most people don't care about the graphics. We just want a good fucking game. Good characters, good storytelling, good gameplay, good music. We don't give a fuck if it looks realistic. The more realistic it looks, the longer it's going to take to do. Stop worrying about making a video game like a fucking interactive movie and just give us a good fucking game. I would take the graphics of GTA 3, but you know, a game of GTA 6, no, GTA 6 with the graphics of GTA 3, and I would play the fuck out of it. As long as the game was good. Most gamers don't give a shit. They just care if the game is good. Because if they're going to spend $70, $80, they're going to want a game that's going to take a little bit to beat. So not just like 30 hours, but like 60, 80, almost 100 hours to beat. DLC, stuff like that. That's what they want. Oh my god, look how real she looks. No, we don't fucking care. I'm sure, you know, obviously some do, but the majority really don't. I would take a game in like Nintendo graphics style. I mean, look at how many indie games do that. That whole old school graphics, like Atari and Nintendo style graphics, because they know that's what people like. They know that as long as the game is good, it's not going to matter how it looks. But apparently these companies haven't gotten the memo because they still like, oh, we need to make it look like real life. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.